Saturday? Oh yeah, pretty fun. Got invited to go up to URBNSURF. They're running not a winter jam this time, but like a air jam with Boost Mobile. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I got the invite, and so yeah, they're running the air section, doing a little contest and seeing who's gonna come and do some big airs. So it's really fun to have the opportunity. And a lot of the CSalt crew, when I got here, they were like, oh, you're doing it, and we got tickets, and they're coming. So it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be a fun night with the music's gonna be pumping, and we're gonna have the skaters as well. So it's gonna be epic, really fun. I was there last time they did it. It was incredible. So excited to be going back, and this time having the air section and gonna be going into the sky. So it's gonna be cool. Some really good surfers, and I'm excited to see what airs we can pull down.
Here at the air jam at URBNSURF, mate, it is an absolutely beautiful day for it. We've got the skate ramps, we got the concert, obviously got the surfing. Mate, it's everything you ever wanted. Got some Red Bull, we got the Red Bull tent. Far out, mate, all over it. Seen Reef and the boys all throw some absolute massive airs. Oh, there's all the boys at the lifeguard. Yeah, it's got, mate, you got like all Joel Vaughan, Dion out there. A couple of the girls are going out. Got a couple of the crew from CSalt here. So we've got a little Jesus crew going on. Far out, mate. Can't get over it how good of a day it is. Wind's pretty light. Water's blue as. It's not real.
Flew in yesterday after 3 months, so stoked to be back here at the Air Jam Pro to watch all this crew surf, see all the CSalt crew, and yeah, hang out. Yeah, I did, but I had no idea this was on. So it was honestly like such the Lord's orchestration, hey, like full, okay, party on arrival, let's go. You know, my favorite things, like live music, surfing, skate, let's go. Oh, frothing.
Playing good. It's like coming in like an L shape. Yeah, you're like launching towards this thing, this big foam wall coming at ya. Reef started off a little bit rocky, but I've seen him get a 6 straighty, just like, so straight. Oh, so sick. On the left. And then you see all the other boys doing alley-oops and just doing crazy stuff that you just, mate, psychotic. Absolutely psychotic. Here we go. Joel Vaughan, I think. Oh, are you kidding? That's crazy. I tried doing one yesterday and I creased my board. I peppered it. Sucked. Oh, my fresh board creased. Oh, landing so heavy and a concrete bottom. Oh, screw that. That's disaster. That's broken boards. It's no creases. That's broken boards. There's no if, buts, and maybes. Here we go. Yeah. Tail pad coming up. Oh, that was Dion. Oh, that was a heavy one. Yeah, it was so crazy. Like, meant to be flying home to go home from a mate's funeral, but I feel like the Lord did make me stay here. Blasted the prices like $600 for a flight home, one way. Like, if that's not the Lord telling me to stay here, then I don't know what is. You gotta be a faithful servant of the Lord, you know? Stick in it and just keep kicking. I feel like I'm getting jobed. Like that, like flying, not being able to fly home. All like last week, so much gnarly stuff was going on. I'm just getting smoked by everything. And then even creasing my board yesterday, mate, it's like I'm under trials. All right, by the Lord. Oh my goodness. That was casual as. That was like, landing on that thing, it looked easy. It makes it look easy.
Oh man, I've been able to work on the Surfer's Bible over the past few months. So getting able to interview surfers like Britt Merrick, CJ Hobgood, Bethany Hamilton, which is wild on, yeah, just how they came to faith and how Jesus has radically transformed their lives. And yeah, it's been really cool to hear their stories and just how far back that's gone for them, and yeah, what the Lord's getting up to in their life at the moment, and how they're kind of being that light in the darkness of the surf world. And you know, like, surfing industry and culture is sick, but it's full of like sex, drugs, rock and roll, and can be pretty depressing at times. So it's really rad to know that, yeah, people look up to them as a light and they see Christ through them. So yeah, just been doing like interviews and writing articles and just combining my love of surfing and faith and using that as a vessel to share with people, like, there's hope and there's life, you know, and that's through Christ. And yeah, dude, it just gets me so excited. I'm like, oh, like, the Lord is so good that when you surrender your life to Him, like, He gives you all the desires of your heart, you know? Like, I was doing freelance photography, videography, solo for 7 years before, you know, and I was just craving to work in a team and be in community and to just, yeah, do it with crew. And when I came to faith, just so stoked to come into Christian Surfers, and you know, like, now fully like working with a full team to get this Surfers Bible published and printed, and yeah, getting to interview all this crew in a rad team of people that are doing it for a higher purpose and not just for, you know, a brand or for money. It's like, this is for the eternal and for the King Himself. So it's like, oh, yeah, it's just surreal, dude. It's honestly surreal. But yeah, I just want to encourage, like, you know, other people, when it's done for self, it's really not that satisfying, you know, maybe for a little bit of time and in the world, you know, money, pleasure, whatnot, but it's like, man, you're still not happy. You know, all that stuff, it's gonna fade away and it's temporary, it's earthly, it's not eternal, but it's like, God still wants to use those gifts and those passions that He's given you, like, for the eternal, man. And yeah, it's so satisfying just doing everything for Him, and when it's not all about self but for others, to bless other people. Yeah, it really changes your perspective and life, and especially for me, coming from, you know, a more spiritual place of yoga and meditation and all that stuff, you know, all that self-works and just endless cycle of questions, and you know, it's all about you. And so now, just, yeah, man, surrender the self, hey, let it go. And yeah, when you focus on other people and yeah, how you can bless them, it just, yeah, really does change your life. So yeah, for me, I'm just so grateful to know the Lord and to know truth, and yeah, to know that there's hope and there's future and there's life, you know? Especially the times that we live in, it's crazy wild. I just pray that, yeah, people can wake up and, yeah, just come to find rest and peace in Him, and just know how much He loves every single person. And yeah, dude, just for people to know Him, hey, because, I mean, it's not easy, but life is, yeah, it's something else.
Yeah, setting at Urban Surf, it has its own dynamic, you know, it's sort of got a really great section to launch, and everyone that's sort of been surfing it and still getting used to it, you know, they're really throwing caution to the wind. They get a lot of speed coming out, you kind of got to take a high line and then sort of launch out into the flats.
Yeah, boys got some nuts ones, Joel Vaughan, Dakota Walters, they got the high scores. I got one that like semi-made, and yeah, pretty stoked to have gone one. Pretty difficult backside, so yeah, stoked to have had fun with the boys. Everyone was cheering for each other, and first session done. Now we're just having a little break and a bit of food, and we'll be on the lefts next and finish it out with that, so it's gonna be sick. I was supposed to be just going home and cruising at home, but then I ended up getting the call up to actually go back down to Phillip Island and coach the Queensland junior team for the Australian titles. So I'm doing that. So I actually fly back down Wednesday. Yeah.
Team New South Wales kicked it off with a day at Urban Surf, which was good, probably really good practice for this sort of rip bowly condition. So we had a day there where the kids had a ball, and then after that we headed down here and had a couple of really nice days, a good surf, sunny, offshore, you know, 4-foot waves. So everyone got a lot of practice. I surfed, a bit, kind of wore me out with all this rip bowl stuff. A lot of paddling, my shoulders and neck are sore, but yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun. Everyone's, despite the weather, has been surfing a lot and enjoying these rip bowls, so it's a really good spot to practice. You know, the repetition and the multiple waves you catch in a session is really great for kids' development here. Yeah, we got Hayden Dance one there, getting a couple nice turns. Yeah, I actually got the privilege of surfing it in the middle of winter. The pool was 11 degrees and I went down there with Cale Bell Warren and Adam Robinson and Surfing New South Wales guys at the time, Tom Dixon and Luke Madden. We had an hour on it, so it was, yeah, really fun.